can we expect now, men and women, to come?
Well, all I keep hearing is how wonderful Kurt Browning was, how spectacular the program was. I was there in the rink when he was choreographs it. Well, this program tonight is also brand new to keep in focus, because although this is the artistic number, it's also 40% technical, so he'll need to get the jumps in.
Only 3/10 separate 1 to 3 in the women's race. What a battle.
It's a great battle. It's really tight. Three very contrasting styles. We have Karen Kadavi, who's very, very classic style. Denise Bielman, who's the opposite. She's coming out with a very upbeat sort of number. And then there's Liz Manley, who is I think, in my mind, really going to shine tonight, simply because she's back home. She's in Ottawa.
Well, that hometown factor, that could be something. We'll be watching that. Let's join Rob Faulds now, and he's going to bring us up to date on some other figure skating news. Rob?
Rod, the news comes from Osaka, Japan, and the Champion Series, NHK in Japan. First of all, the men's free skate goes tomorrow. Ilya Kulik of Russia in first place. Canada's Elvis Stoyko is second. But the big news is that American Todd Eldridge had to withdraw after the short program. An injured right ankle will keep him from competing. In women, Susan Humphreys of Edmonton landed only 1 of 5 scheduled triple jumps and dropped from 3rd into 5th. Maria Butrskaya of Russia won the event. In pairs competition, it was the Americans. Todd Sand and Jenny Mino, they were there for the gold as they won the short and the free skate. The team of Michel Menzies and Jean-Michel Bombardier were in 6th place. And a bit of an upset in dance competition. It was the French team of Sophie Monniot and Pascal Lavanchy. They, of course, Marina Anasina and Gwendal Pezera. It was Michelle Brunet and Chantal Lefebvre finishing in 9th position. And of course, you can see all the Champion Series competitions right here on your Figure Skating Network, CTV. Isn't that right, Rod?
You're absolutely right, Mr. Faulds. As a matter of fact, the NHK Trophy coming up in a couple of weeks. Please check your listings. Significant news, too, about Todd Eldridge, because that was a designated points competition for him. So he is behind the 8 ball to qualify for the Champion Series. We'll also have the World Junior Figure Skating Championship on CTV next week. The women's artistic program to come: Josée Chouinard, Elizabeth Manley, Denise Bielman, and finally the leader, Karen Kadavi.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, Josée Chouinard.
Well, Josée Chouinard has been in this spot before. She's always found herself having to fight back, and she can be a fighter. 4th position. Will she be able to make it to the podium here in Ottawa?
The key for Josée is all her focus and to remain very limber, deep into her knees. This is a new number. Just getting to Führer Ludwig.
It's such a shame. She has to do these jumps to try try to come back up by being in 4th place. So she needs technical content, and that's probably the pressure that she's feeling right now. Josée's feet, and when she skates under pressure, she never bends her ankles. It always looks like she's just having trouble finding that balance spot on the blade.
And she has struggled very often with boots, as so many skaters do, finding the right pair of boots that really, truly work for you.
She won this event in Hamilton 2 years ago. Became an amateur skater again, then returned to the pros. She does have a way with the Canadian crowd, though. She has a lot of fans across this nation.
She skates with her heart on her sleeve, and you want it so bad for her. She opened here with the triple loop. Unfortunately, over-rotated. Simply a case of not quite knowing where she is on the landing. Here she goes into the triple X. Look, she pulls out in midair, doesn't know where she is. And here's the beautiful triple Salchow that she finished with. She nailed that one.
It will be very difficult, though, you would think, for her to find a way into the top 3.
She really dug herself a hole in the technical program, and unfortunately it was on quite a simple move, a flying sit spin.
9.7, 9.8, 9.7, 9.7.
Here are the marks. The bottom mark thrown out, the top mark thrown out. It's out of 10, of course. 9.5, 9.8 removed. The artistic portion worth 60% of this score.
9.8, 9.8.
98.
9.7. 9.7.
97. 97.2. Comes a total of 193.8. And